Hello everyone, this is Alex from Swoosh English. Great to see you all. Can everyone see me and hear me? Let me know in the chat box. Can anyone see me and hear me? Nazrin, nice to see you. Kulwinder, great to see you. Got lots of people here and we're going to be having more coming along, I'm sure. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. Just say, yes, I can see you and hear you. Saba, nice to see you. We have got a jam-packed session today. Okay, I don't want you to be taking this exam many times. I want you to pass first time. So this is how not to fail. And it's more like, not just how not to fail, but how not to, how not to take the exam many times, how not to waste your time, how not to waste your money, but ultimately, how to pass your OET examination. It's very important that we talk about everything that I've seen other students do before and how you don't make those same mistakes, okay? Because I see a lot of students taking this exam again and again and again, and I don't want that to happen to you. Saba, nice to see you. Enoch, Reba, lots of people. Please let me know in the chat box who is here. Please introduce yourself. And also tell me, where are you living in the world right now? So just let me know in the chat box, which country are you living in? Which city are you living in? As you can see behind me, I'm in London. Well, not that you would know that I'm in London by my background, but today is quite a nice day. Actually, that's not true. It's not a nice day today. It's raining. But it looks on your screen, it looks like it's a nice day, but it's actually raining. Reba will know it's raining or maybe in Canterbury, maybe it's not raining. I don't know. Because some parts of the UK will be raining, some parts won't be. Enoch, great to see you. Oh, you're in London, so you'll know there's a little bit of rain going on. And Leeb, living in Pakistan. Mehtab, nice to see you. Please let me know where you are living in the world right now. Okay, let me know in the chat box. Okay, where are you living right now? So you might be from Pakistan, Mehtab, but where are you living currently? Or maybe you are already also living in Pakistan. Okay. Nazrin is in London. Great to see you. So let me know where you're living, where you're from originally. Mary Kutty is from India. Nice to see you, Mary. Mary, I should say, Mary Kutty. Great to see you. Has everyone got a pen and paper as well? I'm going to be giving you a lot of important advice, a lot of important tips today. So please make sure you have a pen and paper ready. Hazel's in Botswana. Hazel, I think I recognize you from a previous session. Lamia's in Northampton in the UK. Saba is living in Stoke-on-Trent. Yes, it's raining a lot, Nasrin. I agree. It's raining a lot. Mohammed is in Dublin. Okay, greetings from Ireland. So we've got a few people from Ireland in the session today. Adrian's here. Good to see you, Adrian. Whereabouts are you living, Mohammed and Adrian, in Ireland? My parents are both from Ireland originally. Gifty is in Ghana. Nelson, Cape Coast, Ghana. Nazrin, Bangladesh. Awesome. Lots of people from many different places. Make sure you have a pen and paper. Does everyone have a pen and paper? Just if you have a pen and paper, just say pen in the chat box. Okay, just say pen in the chat box if you have a pen and paper ready. I'm going to be giving you lots of tips and advice today. Okay, AJ, your videos are very helpful. Thank you very much, AJ. I appreciate that. Just to let you know as well, in this session today, I'm not going to be selling anything to you. Okay, I mean, you can go to our website, swooshenglish.com. I just want to give you lots of tips, lots of advice. Okay, and I'm going to tell you about how you can speak to our team. Okay, about any concerns you have with the OET. If you're interested in our courses, you can book calls, but I won't be talking too much about courses that we have today. Okay, I just want to give you a lot of advice. Lubinda is in Zambia. Okay, Nasrin's got a pen, Hazel's got a pen, Mary Cutty's got a pen. Awesome. Just let me know if you've all got a pen. I want you to be as active as possible today. Be as active as possible, because the more you take part, the more you participate, the more you're going to get out of today's session. Okay, so can anyone tell me, in the chat box, if you're a Swoosh student or you're a self-study student, just say Swoosh student in the chat box or say self-study student. Okay, so if you're a Swoosh student, so that means you have a paid course from Swoosh, or you're a self-study student and you're just maybe watching YouTube videos, or your friends are sharing materials that they've found online. Okay, this is not what I recommend for you. Just to put that out there, and I'll tell you about how that can contribute to you failing this examination, which I don't want to happen, and our team don't want to happen either. Okay, self-study student said Yamima, Reba self-study, AJ self-study. Okay, and I'll talk about how self-study can be very detrimental to your exam. Okay, because remember, this examination is going to change your life. It's going to change your family's life. You're going to be able to move to the UK, America, Australia, or if you're in these countries already, it's going to help you to become a fully qualified medical professional in the UK. Okay, you might be fully qualified in your own country, but in order to be a registered nurse or a registered doctor or pharmacist in the UK, you need to pass an English exam, whether it's OET or IELTS or PTE or one of the others. And also you need to pass the other medical exams as well, like PLAB for doctors, and for nurses, it would be CBT and OSCE. Okay, so lots of self-study students, guys, I would not recommend self-study today, okay, because we always recommend to find a teacher to tell you when you're consistently getting grade Bs in reading, writing, listening, speaking. Okay, when you're consistently getting those scores, then you can go ahead and book your exam. So the teacher will tell you when you're getting those scores. But a lot of people are self-diagnosing. Okay, if you're a patient in this exam and we're the medical professional, what you're doing is you're self-diagnosing. You're saying, I'm ready to take this exam, but you don't know when you're ready or not, because you're not a native English speaker from the UK like myself, or Ireland, or America, Australia. Super important advice. Make sure you write that down, but I'll be repeating more about that later. Okay, cool. So how many times have you taken the exam? How many times have you taken the exam? So just write in the chat box 0, so you've never taken it before, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. I had somebody 2 weeks ago who'd taken it 9 times, okay, and was planning on taking it a 10th time. Okay, it's a lot of money to take the exam again and again and again. So let me know in the chat box, how many times have you taken this exam? Saba's taken it twice. Daljeet, 0. Okay, twice. Passed. So you passed your exam, Adrian? 3 times, and Lieb. Never taken it before. Twice, Jay. AJ's taken it 3 times. Nazrin, 0. Adrian, amazing. How did you pass your exam, Adrian? Let us know in the chat box. And also, I'm curious to know why you came to the session today if you've already passed your exam. Did you want to share how you passed your exam? Would anyone like to know? Twice at Shirley, Reba, 0, Marufat, 0. Okay, first time, Paramveer. Paramveer, you booked calls with me twice and didn't attend, so I would love to help you. Pradipika, first time. Okay, so can anyone guess? You'd just like to participate, Adrian. Okay, fantastic. So can anyone guess in the chat box how many times the average student takes this examination? Can anyone guess the average amount of attempts it takes someone to pass this exam? Can anyone let me know? Can you guess? Do you think they take it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times? What's the average, do you think? Can you tell me the average that you think someone takes to pass this examination? So Adrian thinks it's 3 times. 3 to 4, AJ. Can anyone guess how many times is the average amount of attempts it takes someone to pass this exam? Twice, said Hazel. 2 to 3 times, Saba. Okay, we'll have a few more answers. Morufat. Twice. Yamima, 3. How many times? Okay, we've had the right answer from AJ. The average student takes this exam 3 to 4 times. 3 to 4 times. I've got so much heart. You can see I'm putting my hand on my heart here. It's so sad when I see students taking this exam 3 to 4 times, because it doesn't need to be that way. You don't need to take this exam 3 to 4 times. It takes a huge amount of time to prepare for this exam. A lot of sacrifices on your family. Does anyone have any kids? Have any children in the chat? Let me know in the chat box if you have children. A lot of money spent on courses, or if you're doing self-study, just a lot of time. And time, maybe you could do overtime, you could do extra shifts at the hospital, but because you're preparing for this exam, you say no to that, so you're losing money that you could be making by doing extra shifts. So it's very costly. But it's not just about the main thing that I worry about is not necessarily the money, it's the time that you're spending. Because if it takes you an extra 6 months, 1 year, 2 years to pass this exam, you could have been in the UK as a fully qualified doctor or nurse. You could have been in Australia. You could have been in America. You could have been in all these countries as a fully qualified doctor or nurse or pharmacist. But because you didn't pass this exam, you've not been able to move there. Maybe you're wanting your kids to study in schools in the UK or Australia, but you can't because you've not passed this exam. So we don't want you to waste time and money and frustration and having all of these negative feelings of, I can't pass this exam, I'm not smart enough. You feel depressed, you feel anxious. Let me know if you've ever had this experience in the chat box. Let me know how you're feeling. Jai said losing confidence after each attempt. I don't want everyone to feel this way, okay? Because the problem is, the more money you spend on this exam, the less money you have, the less time you have, the frustration builds, and some people quit. Or let me know in the chat box if you've ever felt like quitting and saying, I've taken this exam 3 times, twice, once, 4 times, 5 times, I don't want to do it anymore. Because it's very normal to have these feelings, okay? When you've spent so much money and spent so much time on this, you feel like, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's when I have 3 children. A lot of sacrifices. When you're preparing for this exam and you have 3 kids, your kids, if they're young, they want you to play with them. They want you to spend time with them. They want to be seen and heard. But because you're studying a lot and you're telling your kids, no, mummy or daddy needs to work, needs to study right now, they feel neglected. And it's sad, because if you pass this exam faster, you would be able to become a fully registered nurse or doctor or pharmacist in the UK, Australia, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, wherever it is, and you could spend time with your kids and have a better work-life balance, okay? So it's really important that we get you to pass this exam quickly, okay, and in the least amount of exam attempts. So here at Swoosh English, our paid course students, if they get one-to-one classes and they get all of the support we give them, they generally pass first time, or if they don't pass first time, they pass second time. They don't pass in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts. They pass quickly, okay? We want that to happen to you today. So that's the big thing that I wanted to let you know. So please write that down and make sure you understand that, okay? So the average student takes it 3 to 4 times, okay? We want you to pass first time or second time. Now, the next thing I want to know is, how is everyone feeling about their exam progress right now? How is everyone feeling? So I want you to give me one word to describe how you're feeling. So if it's a positive emotion, it could be you feel excited, you feel intrigued, you feel curious, you feel interested, you feel motivated to pass this exam. Or if you're having negative feelings, please be honest and let us know how you're feeling. Are you feeling depressed, anxious, angry, annoyed, tired, worried? You feel like giving up. You feel helpless. You feel hopeless. How are you feeling right now? Positive, Adrian, because you've passed your exam and you're in Ireland, so you're going to be a fully qualified doctor or nurse. Hazel, anxious. Alvina, curious and worried. Lalitha, tired, depressed. Shramali, tired. Absolutely. And leave anxious. I feel like a loser. I'm so sorry to hear that, Shirley. I want to help you as much as possible today. Okay, hopeful, Marivan. Worried, said Reba. Okay. When our students at Swoosh English go into their exams, they feel confident, they feel excited, they feel happy, they feel like they can take on the world, they're feeling confident. So everyone put in their examination results. We're going to talk about that in a second, but I want you to move these feelings from depressed and sad and angry and frustrated to feeling confident, excited and motivated to pass this exam. Because a big tip is, if you want to pass this exam, you've got to go into that exam feeling confident, feeling happy, feeling relaxed, not feeling sad, worried and anxious. And self-study students, people who are just saying, please give me tips, please give me tips. These things, if you just focus on tips, and not focus on your mental health and not focus on how you're feeling about this exam, it's very difficult to pass when you're just saying, give me tips, give me tips, give me tips. You have to be going into the exam with the right mindset, with the right support, okay? Not doing self-study, not watching YouTube videos, okay? A big piece of advice I'm going to give you today is stop watching YouTube videos, okay? Stop watching YouTube videos. It's really important that you don't do that, because there's a lot of bad teachers on YouTube, okay? So if you think about it, there's many different bad teachers. Some teachers saying this on the same thing. Some teachers are saying this for writing. Some teachers are saying this for writing, this for writing, this for writing. And you're getting all these different kinds of advice and tips. And it means that you're so overwhelmed, so confused, and you feel like, I can't pass this exam. Who do I trust? Do I trust this teacher, this teacher, this teacher, this teacher? Who do I trust? And it's so difficult to know who to follow because you're not a native English speaker. It's not your first language. So you end up taking the wrong advice. And when you're doing self-study and you're not buying a course and you don't have a teacher supporting you, you feel alone, you feel depressed, you don't know where to turn. You take the exam when you're not ready because you self-diagnosed yourself and thought, yes, I'm ready to book this exam. But actually, you went into the exam with just a C grade or a C plus. You were not at a grade B level because you'd self-diagnosed, okay? You cannot self-diagnose. And I say to people all the time, I am not a medical professional. My sister is a nurse in the UK, but I'm not a medical professional. If I have heart palpitations or if I have a heart attack, if I've had a heart attack and I walk into the hospital and say, I'm having heart palpitations or I've had a heart attack, give me a heart transplant, the doctors and the nurses are going to think I am crazy. They're going to think I'm a crazy man. Why would they think that? Let me know in the chat box. Why would they think that? Okay. Now, the reason why they would think that is because I'm not a medical professional. And the same for all of you. You're not an OET teacher. You're not an OET teaching professional. You're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're a medical professional, you're a pharmacist. So you can't self-diagnose whether you're ready to take the exam. Okay. We need to tell you when you're ready to take this examination. Okay. So very important that you all understand that. Okay. Now, yes, Sarah, it's time consuming and you can become very anxious as well. I got depressed from my in-laws. I'm sorry, Yamima, I can't help you with that situation. Okay. So before we continue with lots of advice I'm going to give you about how to pass this exam quickly, please let me know in the chat box what you've learned so far. Please let me know in the chat box what you've learned so far. Okay. So tell me one thing that you've learned in the chat box. I want to make sure you are writing everything down and you're taking advice. Remember, I want to show you something. You can trust my advice. We have got the best reviews of any OET school in the world, okay? So you can see here we've got 466 people all giving us excellent reviews, okay? 4.9 out of 5. Nobody in OET has got better reviews than us. For example, you can look at this person here. Sinikiwa gave us, said, excellent support and resources from Swoosh. The courses are incredible. They gave me confidence. Thanks again for helping me to pass my exam. Now, 4 Bs in all modules, Myrna said. Thank you so much, Swoosh. Okay, your recorded classes helped me a lot. We've got lots of people who've given us amazing reviews. Okay, so you can trust my advice. We know what we're talking about here at Swoosh. This person passed in 3 weeks of having one-to-one classes with our teachers. Okay, this person passed their exam. This person, this person, this person. Okay, lots of amazing reviews. This person passed first time. Okay, from India. It's very possible for you to do the same, but you need the right support. So you can trust my advice. Okay, so what have we learned so far, everyone? Please let me know in the chat box. What have you learned so far? Tell me in the chat box, what have you learned so far? Perseverance, no, that's not my advice, Saba. You could do self-study and persevere, and take the exam 10 times. Perseverance is important, but it's not the main thing, because people could just stubbornly think that they can keep passing the exam by taking it again and again and again and again. So that's not the main thing that I've taught you so far. My main advice is don't watch YouTube videos, because lots of bad teachers are out there giving you bad advice. Okay, the average student takes this exam 3 to 4 times. Okay, and if you want to know how much money that is, can anyone let me know in the chat box how much money is 3 to 4 times? I don't want this to happen to you. 3 to 4 times. So each exam, if you're in the UK, is £303, or in euros, $362, or if you're in India, 33,000 rupees. Okay, so if you're in the UK, if you've taken it 4 times, that's £1,234. Crazy to take it 4 times. Okay, in dollars, $1,600. Okay, we always have people in Ghana, 25,000 cedis. Okay, crazy. If you're in the UAE, Saudi Arabia, 6,000 riyals. 5,900 dirhams. Guys, which country are you in? Let me know. Which country are you in? It's crazy, crazy. Philippines. We had a lot of people in the Philippines. 92,000 pesos. Who wants to pay that kind of money? I don't. I don't want to pay that kind of money. Okay, it's very expensive to be taking it again and again and again. So my advice is, please don't take it 3 to 4 times. Okay, please don't take it 3 to 4 times. Lalitha, my advice, if you've got your exam on the 26th, make sure your teacher is telling you you're consistently getting grade Bs in your reading, writing, listening, speaking. If you're not consistently getting grade Bs, then please do not take your exam. Okay, I want to show people advice on this. Very important. I'm glad you've said this, Lalitha. So if your teacher is not giving you consistent grade Bs in reading, writing, listening, speaking, please, please, please do not take your exam. Please don't take your exam. So if you've booked a paper test and you give the OET 1 week notice before your test day, it's very easy. All you do is log into your account, find your booking and withdraw, and you get 80 to 85% of your money back. Okay, don't waste your money, don't waste your time. So you need to give them 1 week notice. Now, if your teacher has said, yes, you're consistently getting grade Bs, and your teacher is a UK teacher, Australian teacher, American teacher, Irish teacher, where their first language is English, then definitely go ahead and take your exam if you're consistently getting grade Bs. If you're doing self-study and you're self-diagnosing, okay, my advice would be not to take your exam until a teacher until a UK, Australian, American teacher has given you a consistent grade B in reading, writing, listening, speaking. So please don't waste your money. Remember, this is a lot of money, everybody, okay? A lot of money. Okay, remember, as I said here, this is how much it is. This is how much it is if you're in the UK to take 4 exams. Please don't do it. Okay, I've been doing this for 11 years. Okay, I know what it takes for you to pass this exam. If you book the computer-based test, okay, and you're not consistently getting grade Bs in reading, writing, listening, speaking from your teacher, not from YouTube, okay, not from materials that your friend has given you, okay, or some materials you found on Telegram or WhatsApp. If you're not consistently getting grade Bs from your teacher, log into your OET account, click bookings and cancel your booking. Now they'll charge you a small fee, okay, to cancel it, but you'll get most of your money back, because I don't want you to waste your family's money. If you've got a family, okay, this is money that you need, so hold on to it, okay, hold on to that. So Paramvia, don't take your exam if you're doing self-study without a teacher giving you a grade B in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. That's the most important advice I can give you today. Remember, you have to trust my advice, everyone. We've got the best reviews of any OET school in the world. I know what it takes to pass, and I know what happens. I know what happens when people fail, and most times I can predict whether you're ready to pass or you're ready to fail. Okay, we've got the best reviews, guy, 466. Please take my advice. Okay, now just a reminder, I'm not trying to sell you any courses today from us. You are welcome to go to a UK OET teacher, an Australian OET teacher, American OET teacher, Irish OET teacher. Find a teacher whose first language is English and has experience with helping people pass OET exams. Don't watch YouTube videos, because there's lots of bad advice on YouTube, okay? You have to do many things to pass this examination, okay? So the next thing we are going to go over, okay? So as everyone knows, it's 3 to 4 attempts is the average. Now, can you pass first time? Absolutely, you can pass first time, but find a teacher from the UK, Australia, America, who can help you to pass first time, who can tell you when you're consistently getting grade Bs for your reading, writing, listening, speaking. Very, very important, okay? So Nazrin, yep, it's OET exam is 590 Australian dollars, 305 pounds in the UK. So the big thing I want to talk about, and it's super important when it comes to motivating yourself to pass this exam, is what is your dream? Why are you doing the OET exam? Okay, what is your dream? And you might think, oh, I just want to know what reading tips there are to pass my exam. It's super important that you understand why you're doing this exam. What is the benefit? What's the objective to help the reason for doing this exam? Okay, is it you want to have an amazing salary? Okay, some people can make 5 times more money, 10 times more money, 20 times more money to become a doctor or nurse or pharmacist in the UK or America. Is it you want to give your kids amazing schools in the UK or America or Australia? Is it you want to have more safety? Maybe the country that you live in is very dangerous. Maybe there's a war going on. Whatever that might be. What is the big dream for you? Is it you want to help your parents? You want to send money home to your parents in Pakistan, in India, in the Philippines, wherever your parents live in the world? What is the big dream? Is it you want to give your kids the best possible education? You want to give them a better life? What is the big dream for you? Is it you want to buy an amazing car? You've always dreamed about this amazing car, or you like Porsche, Ferrari, or a Range Rover, whatever it is, or you want to go on amazing holidays in Europe, or you want to have more free time, you want to have a better work-life balance. Maybe you're working crazy hours right now, working 6 days a week, 7 days a week, and you 12-hour days. You know, in the UK, there's a lot more work-life balance if you're a registered nurse or doctor. My sister, she works sometimes 3 days a week, sometimes 4 days a week, and if you're a nurse, okay, and you're in a country where the salary is low right now, this is how much money my sister makes. She's a registered nurse and has been for 7 years. She makes, no, I don't even need to show you this. She makes £45,000 a year, which in the US is $59,000. If you're in Ireland, it's 54,000 euros nearly. If you're in the Philippines, okay, 3,377,000. If you're in Saudi, okay, it's excellent money, and it means you can have an excellent life. Okay, if you are in this situation, okay, there is no age limit to come to the UK. Okay, there is no age limit. You know, you can. I've had helped people who've been 60 years old to come to the UK and become a registered doctor or nurse. It's one of my ambitions to work there, said Mary Cootie. Many opportunities to learn something new. You can get promotions. You can learn. You can go on fellowship programs if you're a doctor in the UK. You can, yeah, you can go to university whilst you're a doctor or nurse, and get more qualifications. You can learn different specialities in medicine. There's many things for you to achieve. But the reason why I ask you what is your big dream is because when you on days when you're preparing for this exam, you'll feel depressed. Some days you'll feel unmotivated. You'll feel lazy. You'll feel tired. You'll feel stressed, overwhelmed. It's really important that you think about that dream, why it is that you want to pass this exam. What is the future for you? Okay? What is the future looking like for you? Do you want to move to the UK by the end of this year? Do you want to move to the UK next year, Australia, or whatever? It's if you get the right support and your English level is at a decent level, many of you can pass this exam before the end of 2024 if you have the right support. Now, if you're just watching YouTube videos and you're trying to save money, okay, and you don't have a teacher, then it's more realistic that you're going to pass sometime in 2025. But what might happen is you might take the exam again and again and again and again. And it means if you're here, your dream is here, it moves further and further away, and it takes a lot longer. It takes a lot longer to get to that dream. So I don't want you taking the exam 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and your dream moves further and further away, and you feel like you want to give up. Okay, I speak to a lot of doctors and nurses who are doing self-study, and they are crying on the phone to me. I get 2 to 3 people a week crying on the phone to me, upset, sad, depressed, hopeless. They feel like they're never going to pass this exam because they keep taking the exam again and again and again and doing self-study. The best way to prepare is not to do self-study, watching YouTube videos, getting materials from your friends, illegal materials that they've downloaded. Even sometimes your friends try to help you prepare, but they've never passed the OET exam. Or if you've had friends who passed the OET exam, they're not a teacher. Okay, they might be able to practice with you, but they might have mistakes with their own English that they are passing on to you. So I don't want that for you. I want to make sure that you have a proper, fully qualified native English speaking teacher, okay, from the UK, Australia, America, who's going to help you pass. So at Shrimali, we work 26 days and 4 to 5 days of leave. Well, that's another thing. In the UK, you might get 4 or 5 weeks or even 6 weeks holiday. Okay, many countries, they don't only give you 1 week holiday per year. So that might be your dream to have more support, kind of support from your employer in the UK to have more time off to spend with your family, going on holidays and things like that. Okay, so what is your dream? A lot of people are not writing their dreams in, guys. Tell me what your dreams are. I'd love to know. Please tell me what your dreams are. Why do you want to pass this exam? What's your objective? As I said, you want to provide a better life for your family. You want to be able to afford nice things, send money home to your family, give your kids better schools. What is the dream? I would love to know. So Mary Cootie said, one of my ambitions is to work there. Why? Why do you want to work there? Give me your why. What is your why? Tell me your why. Okay. Tell me what is your why. Okay. So would anyone like to hear the biggest piece of advice I'm going to give you today? Okay, the biggest piece of advice I'm going to give you today. Would anyone like to hear that? Just say yes in the chat box. Okay? Tell me yes in the chat box if you want to hear the best piece of advice I'm going to give you today. Just say yes in the chat box. Barbara said yes. Reba, yes. Ayana, yes. Okay. The biggest piece of advice I'm going to give you today, I think in future I'm going to tattoo this on my forehead to make sure you don't forget. Okay. So every time you see me on these sessions, okay, or you see me in our Swoosh English classes, you'll remember it. Okay. I want you all to write this down. Has everyone got their pen and paper ready? Has everyone got their pen and paper ready? Okay, so I want you to write it in big block capital letters. Okay, I, Saba, I, Tintu, I, Nasrin, I, Hazel, I, Shrimali. I'm going to say all your names. I, Mohammed, I, Shirley, I, Reba, I, Ayana. Okay, I, Metab, I, Gurav, I, Mary Cutty will not book my exam. Okay, so I and then your name will not book my exam. Please, please write this down. I and then your name will not book my exam. I, Nasrin, I, Tintu, I, Enoch will not book my exam until my Swoosh English teacher, okay, until my Swoosh English teacher so I and then your name will not book my exam, okay, until my Swoosh English teacher tells me that I am ready to pass. I and then your name will not book my exam. And I want you to write this in big block capital letters. I and then your name will not book my exam until my Swoosh English teacher tells me that I am ready to pass. Okay, that is the biggest. I've just written it in the chat box for you. It's the most important advice I want you to write down for today. Okay. So I and then your name will not book my exam until my Swoosh English teacher tells me that I'm ready to pass. Okay. When you've written it on your paper, I want you to say it out loud in your room, in your bedroom, in your home, if you're in the hospital right now, say it out loud because this is going to help you pass much faster. Okay. You're going to save a lot of time. You're going to save a lot of money. Remember, the average student takes this exam 3 to 4 times. Okay. So I and then your name will not book my exam until my Swoosh English teacher tells me that I'm ready to pass. Now, can everyone write this in the chat box? Can everyone write this in the chat box? Okay, really important advice. The most important advice, the biggest tip I can give you today is this, and I'll explain why in a second. I want everyone to write it in the chat box. Now, you might be thinking, oh, but I want to take my exam 2 weeks later. A lot of people are impatient. They want to do their exam now. But what happens is you lose your money and you lose your time. And I don't want that to happen for you. I want you to pass first time and then you can tell everybody, hey, I passed first time. I'm so excited. I can move on with my life, become a doctor or nurse in the UK. Okay, so I will not book my exam until my Swoosh English teacher tells me that I'm ready to pass. So Gorab, Yamima, Enoch, Saba, Tintu, Nasrin, Hazel, I'm waiting for you to write this in the chat box. Fantastic, Gorav. Gorav, will not book my exam until my Swoosh English teacher tells me that I'm ready to pass. Okay, stop diagnosing yourself to take this exam. You are not a native English speaker. You don't know whether you're ready to book your exam or not, whether you're consistently getting grade Bs in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Okay, I learned Spanish. Okay, I would not take an exam until my teacher tells me that I'm ready. I take 3 one-to-one classes per week. My improvement has gone up like this, very fast, because I have a one-to-one teacher holding my hand through the whole journey. Okay, super important that you do not self-diagnose. Okay, do not give yourself the wrong medicine. What you're doing, if you're doing self-study and you're trying to save money, okay, you end up wasting a lot of time and you're giving yourself the wrong medicine. You're giving yourself the wrong medication. And what happens is you're spending money again and again and again, taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exams, which means you're giving the OET organization more and more money. Okay, don't do that. I, Saba, will not book my exam until my Swoosh English teacher tells me I'm ready to pass. Now, you might be thinking, oh, I don't want to listen to this advice. Guys, I've been doing this for 11 years. Please trust me. I ask you, please trust me. I've been doing this for 11 years. We've got the best reviews of any OET school in the world. You can go ahead and read our reviews. I know what I'm talking about, okay? Okay, when I go to the doctors, I don't say if the doctor gives me medicine, I don't say, doctor, you're wrong. You're not giving me the right advice. I'm not going to listen to you. Of course I'm going to listen to the doctor. They're a qualified medical professional. Okay, they're a qualified medical professional. Of course I'm going to listen to the doctor. So I'm asking you to listen. I'm your doctor in this exam. You're the patient. Okay, I'm the doctor. You're the patient. Please listen to my advice. Or I'm the nurse and you're the patient. Awesome. Lots of people writing it. It's the biggest, honestly, I see it time and time again. I see a lot of students crying on the phone to me that they've taken the exam 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 7 times, 10 times, and they want to give up. And I'm telling you, this is the most important advice I can give you. Okay, please trust me. Okay. Now, as I said before, students are self-diagnosing. They think they're ready to take this exam when they're not. They're going into the exam with a C grade or 250 or 300, and they're not at that 350 level. Okay, you need a teacher to tell you when you're consistently getting grade Bs in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Very important. Okay, so do you want to know the main reasons that people fail this exam? Because I've helped tens of thousands of doctors, nurses, and pharmacists to pass this exam. Would you like to know the main reasons that people fail? Okay, the main reasons that people fail. So the title of this session today was How Not to Fail. Okay, and because you want to pass, you want to pass quickly, you want to pass with the least amount of money as possible. I'm going to give you the main reasons why people fail this exam. Okay, and I'm going to write them in the chat box so you can see them first, and you'll be thinking, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm just writing them in the chat box for you. Okay, okay, and the last one. Okay. These are the common things that I see. Okay, so you can take a note of all of these. I'm going to explain them. Okay, so as I've talked about, YouTube. Okay, does anyone follow YouTube videos for OET right now? Does anyone follow YouTube videos for OET right now? Just say, yes, I follow YouTube in the chat box. Okay, it's the worst thing that you can do. The worst thing you can do, because there's so many bad teachers on YouTube, and also many teachers giving different advice, and it's too much. It's overwhelming, Reba. Overwhelming. It's confusing. Let me know if you felt confused or overwhelmed, because there's a lot of people giving the wrong advice, the wrong information. Okay. Now, we have a YouTube channel, okay, at Swoosh, and maybe some of you have seen our videos, but I don't recommend our YouTube channel to people, okay, because the videos are not structured in a way that's going to help you pass your exam. If you're here and you're trying to get here, they don't give you step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, and then pass your exam. It's different videos on different things, okay? There's another piece of advice as well about remarking. But YouTube is just a bunch of teachers, a bunch of different teachers, all giving you different kinds of advice. Okay, please don't do that. And Mary Cuzzy said, yes, it's true. Okay, YouTube, people use YouTube to promote their courses. Okay, we do it. We promote. We want to do marketing to promote our courses, but it doesn't help you to pass this exam. Now, a lot of people who don't have an investment mindset, they just want to prepare for free. But what happens is when you prepare for free and you don't get a teacher, you end up paying for the exam again and again and again and again. And that's why I speak to people all the time crying on the phone to me who've taken the exam 4 or 5 times. And that's a lot of money, a lot of money. If they'd have bought a course, if they had bought a course at the beginning before their first exam, the teacher tells them when they're consistently getting the grade B, they book their exam when the teacher gives them that advice, and then they take the exam, and then they pass first time, and they say bye-bye OET, bye-bye English exams, no more English exams for me, no more studying. I can move to the UK, I can become a doctor or nurse, I can spend time with my family, I can make lots of money, and I can look after my kids. All these things, you can do that. But some people are preparing for OET for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. How long has everyone been preparing for OET? Let me know in the chat box. Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months? Is it 10 months? Is it 1 year, 2 years? Let me know how long you've been preparing for this exam, because you can make money and you can lose money, but you can never get your time back. You can never get your time back. You can't go into the past, okay? So don't do that. So that's the first one, YouTube. The second one I want to talk about is remarking, okay? So if anyone has ever failed their reading exam or their listening exam and they've asked for remarking, it's a waste of money and a waste of time, because in reading and listening, there's a right answer and there's a wrong answer, okay? People pay for remarking, they have to wait for 2 to 3 weeks. So they're wasting their money, because there's a right answer and a wrong answer. It's objective, it's not subjective. Subjective is an opinion, okay? It can be different viewpoints on something. So speaking and writing, if you took your speaking and writing exam and you got 340, okay, and you want to get 350 or above, then yes, I would recommend looking into remarking, because they'll have different examiners looking at your speaking role play, your role plays, or your letters, your discharge letter, your referral letter, again, so they can give a different opinion. Maybe they might increase it, but they could also decrease it as well. But that would be a recommendation for you. But for reading, listening, if you got 340 or 330 in your reading and listening exam, don't expect that the examiner is going to change the score. They won't, because there's a right answer and a wrong answer, and there's nothing in between. It's black and white. Okay, that won't change. Okay, so that's the second piece of advice. The third one, is your lovely, beautiful husbands and wives. Okay, so I spoke to a guy 2 weeks ago, or last week maybe, and he told me he took his exam, and I said, no, I told you that you were not ready to book this exam and take it. He said, yes, I know, but my wife, she gave me a big hug, and she told me she loved me, and she said, I believe in you, you can pass this exam, okay? And he listened to his wife, and he decided to take the exam. He booked the exam and decided to take it. But I think he got something like 250 in reading, 290 in listening. Okay, he failed in all 4 areas. Okay, now it's so nice that your wife or your husband believes in you. Okay, and it's so nice that they want you to take this exam, and they think they're supportive, and they think that you can pass. It's really important that your wives and your husbands support you, but they are not, most cases, they're not a native English speaker. Okay, they are not an OET teacher. They can't predict, they can't properly assess your level. So please get your support, get the love from your husbands and wives, but don't take their recommendation that you're ready to pass this examination. Okay, I hear this a lot from people. Okay, I hear this a lot. Yamim is laughing, but it's true. I hear this a lot. Now, the other thing is, there's a lot of really bad quality mock exams that your friends share with you. You see on Telegram, you see on WhatsApp, you see on YouTube. Okay, they are not official premium preparation materials. Now, the official OET materials, mock exams, yes, you can use those, but a lot of bad quality materials are being used online. if you've heard of this one, I won't say it out loud, okay? But these ones are very bad quality, okay? And the OET official organization do not like them, okay? They are not good quality. A lot of students are using them, okay? Maybe your friends have shared them with you, but they are not helping you to pass this exam, okay? They're making you take this exam many times, okay? So please don't use these. They're not, you can look on the official OET website. They are not official OET materials. They're very low quality. I've looked at them and they are bad, okay? So please make sure you don't use them. The next piece of advice, okay? The next piece of advice, and if anyone asks which mock exams you use, official OET and Swoosh English. I know because we've put them together. I know they've helped tens of thousands of students to pass their examination. Okay, the next piece of advice I'm going to give you, okay, is don't book 2 exams at the same time. Okay, a lot of students think I'll just book 2 or 3 exams in October and November, okay, and hope that I pass this exam. You're hoping, you're wishing, you're praying, okay. You think that you can do it just by praying, okay. It's important you pray if that's your religion, okay? But you need someone to tell you when you're ready to book and take this exam, when you're consistently getting grade Bs. Taking it 2 or 3 times is like trying to win the lottery, or you're going to Las Vegas, going to a casino and hoping that you're going to pass. It doesn't help you. It means that you're spending lots of money. It means that you're paying the OET exam lots of money, and also it makes you frustrated because you're like, I've taken this exam 4 or 5 times. I booked 2 or 3 exams at the same time and I've not passed. It makes you more and more annoyed and frustrated, okay? So that's another big piece of advice I'm going to give you. Now, the last thing is really important, and that is comparing yourself to friends. Comparing yourself to your friends, okay? Some people have excellent English and they can pass quickly, okay? Now, the small percentage of people can pass first time through self-study, in my experience, and that's because their English is already very high. Their level is very high, okay? They've got excellent English. Maybe they're living in America or Australia or the UK. Their English is already of a very high standard. So you look at your friends and think, oh, my friend passed quickly in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, self-study, just watching some YouTube videos. I can do the same too. But most cases, they don't. Okay? Sometimes your husband or wife is a medical professional and they passed quickly. I had that experience with someone last week. But don't compare yourself to your friends. You are all different people. You have a different level of English, okay? So that's the big advice I've got there for you. Are you all writing these down? It's very important you write these down, okay? Now, the next thing I want to tell you, I want to give you also a little bit of diagnosis for your exams. So please tell me in the chat box what scores you got in your previous exams. Did you get 2? So before you write it down, don't write down yet. This is the way that I want you to write it for me. Okay, don't write your scores yet, please. Okay, I want you to do it like this, and I want you to do it in one line. Okay, so if you write it like this, okay, so put all of your scores, not the B grade, C plus C. I want you to write the scores, okay, with numbers on one line, and then I can give you some advice. Who would like that? Would that be beneficial for you if I gave you some diagnosis? Let me know in the chat box. So please tell me your numbered scores for your previous OET exams, or if you've taken IELTS before, please give me your IELTS scores all in one line. Okay, and then tell me next to it how many times you've taken the exam. So put your 4 OET scores, and then how many times you've taken it. Saba, how can we improve OET reading? Get a UK or Australian or American teacher, my friend. Simple advice. And Metab, I'll talk about this later. Speaking 430, Tintu, very good. Listening 350, writing 350, reading 260. Yeah, you're going to need a lot of help with reading, Tintu. Okay, make sure you get yourself a UK or English native teacher. IELTS 6, you took it once. But what did you get for reading, writing, listening, speaking, Marivan? You need to let me know. Prepared myself for IELTS, but I haven't booked it. Okay. Mary Cutty, I'm glad you didn't take the exam, Yamima, because you would have self-diagnosed, and I'm glad you didn't do that. Okay, Shirley, you're definitely going to need a teacher. Listening 230. But you are smart enough to pass, Shirley, but you'll need a teacher for that. Because the scores, to go from 230 to 350 or higher is a big jump. So please don't book any exams. Okay, you need to prepare and prepare to improve reading and listening, but also your speaking and writing. You need to maintain those scores. Mary Cutty, 310 in listening, yeah, and reading 330. Please don't book another exam yet until a teacher has told you at a grade B level. Humaira, you came to some of our calls before. Reading 260, listening 230, yeah, writing 280. Because you've failed in 3 areas and you only just got the minimum for speaking. Please don't book another exam, Humaira, until you're consistently getting grade Bs. Okay, super important. Okay. Next, who else would like to write their scores? Okay. If you're getting 200s, like 280, 260, you're going to need a lot of support. Okay, a lot of support. Enoch, 280, yeah, you'll need a lot of help with reading. Speaking 330, listening 310, writing 300. Okay, so you failed in 4 areas, Enoch. Don't worry, you can pass this exam, but you'll need support. Self-study won't help you. Okay. It's possible for you all to pass this year. It's possible to pass in 2024. Okay, with the right support, you can pass this exam quickly. Metab, you're not far away, Metab. You're not far away. 350 in reading, 340 in listening, 350 in writing, speaking 350. Now, I feel sorry for you, Metab. You just failed in writing. Okay, so we need you to, I think you could definitely take your exam in November. I think you could take your exam in November. If you get some support from a teacher, you're not far away, my friend. Shirley, I'm planning to join Swoosh, and that will be my last attempt. Fingers crossed, Shirley. We can give you the support you need. IELTS academic, yeah, 5.5 is low, Saba. You'll need a lot of help. Listening and writing 6. 8.5 for speaking. Wow. Very good, Saba. That's very good. Okay, but the other 3 areas, you'll need a lot of help. Because remember, a grade B in OET is equivalent to a 7 in IELTS. Okay, very important. Okay, anyone else want to put their scores in there? Okay, so would anyone like to hear how you can pass your exam 3 times faster? Okay, now I'm not selling any courses to you, don't worry. I'm not promoting anything. I just want to give you advice and tips. But I can help you to pass your exam 3 times faster with some advice that I've got for you, okay? And also, if anyone wants to talk in more detail about their preparation, if you need further help and advice, okay, you can have a free call with myself or one of our my team members here at Swoosh. I've put a link in the chat box if you want to organize a time and day to speak to our team and I. We can help you to give you more advice on how you can pass this exam 3 times faster. Okay, so click the link that I put in the chat box. I'll put it on my screen as well. Okay, so if you want to book a call with us one-to-one, we can have that call with you. Saba, is it possible to pass in November with those scores? Oh, your scores are quite good, Saba, but you're getting minimum writing and listening 350. So some people, they take their exam again and they get lower scores. Okay, if you're doing self-study, you can end up, your scores can decrease. Speaking 380 is good. Reading 330, you'll need help with that. But yeah, it's possible in November if you get the right support. Definitely possible with those scores. Okay. So if you would like to book a call with our team and you want more advice and help and support, that's the link in the chat box that you can click. So click that, book a time and day that's good for you. Okay, now I want to help you all pass 3 times faster. Okay, and you can pass 3 times faster. I want everyone to draw a big circle on their paper. Okay, can everyone draw a big circle in their paper? And when you've done that, just write circle in the chat box so I know that you've done it. So I want you to draw a big circle on your paper. Okay, so when you've done that, draw a big circle. When you draw a big circle on your paper, and then write circle in the chat box. Very important. I'm going to do an exercise with you that's going to show you the 6 things that you need to do to pass this exam 3 times faster. The 6 things you need to do to pass this exam 3 times faster. Mohammed said done. All right, circle when you've done it. Okay, now circle, said Marivan. Awesome. Circle, said Barbara. Awesome. Now, I'm going to introduce you to the Swoosh English Pizza. Okay, the Swoosh English Pizza is very delicious, very tasty, and this is the 6 things that I've seen people do who pass their exam very quickly. So most of these people who've given us amazing reviews, they've done all of these 6 things. Okay, they've done all of these 6 things. Many of these people have done all these 6 things. So these people are not smarter than you. They're not more intelligent. The reason they passed is because they did these 6 things. I keep going. 6 things, all these 5-star reviews that we've got. Okay? You can pass this exam, but you need the right support. All these 6 things I'm going to teach you. Okay? Awesome. So I want you to draw 6 slices on your circle. 6 slices for the Swoosh Pizza. Okay, so 6 slices on the Swoosh Pizza. And I'll teach you all about it. How you can do these 6 things to pass quickly. Okay? So when you draw those 6 slices on the pizza, I'm going to introduce you to them. The first one is video courses and exercises. Video courses and exercises. So write that down on your chat, on your pizza. The second one is live group classes with a teacher. So the teacher will do exercises with you. You can ask your questions. They'll go into more detail about the exam techniques. You'll be with other students. It'll be motivating. You'll be part of a community of people who want to pass quickly. Number 3 is 10 practice mock exams. Many of our students have done 10 practice mock exams to pass their exam quickly. So you're getting the real, the kind of exam that you'll expect in the real exam. We'll give you those practice exams for reading, writing, listening, speaking. Okay. Number 4 is corrections for your writing. Corrections for your writing. Okay. So you submit your letters, and then a teacher will give you feedback on your writing. Okay. Writing corrections. Okay. Number 5 is one-to-one classes. One-to-one classes are amazing. They're the most important of all of them, okay? Because you get a teacher holding your hand through your preparation journey. They'll tell you why you're failing in reading, why you're failing in listening, speaking, and writing, and they'll diagnose you. Because what I say is, it's almost like you are on the hospital bed, okay? You are on the hospital bed. So we've laid you down on the hospital bed because you are the patient in the OET exam. If I'm the doctor, I'm the nurse. What I'm doing is I'm going inside your mind. I'm looking inside your mind and going, why is Reba failing in speaking? Why is Yamima failing in listening? Why is Tintu failing in writing? Okay, and we're going into detail. Is it reading part A? Is it reading part C? Is it because they've not done enough practice, enough mock exams, and not had enough feedback? So we can diagnose you and tell you why you are not getting 350 or above, why you're not getting grade Bs consistently. Okay, and also it's great around your schedule, so it's flexible around your schedule. Okay, so you can do it. You can do the classes when you're free, when you have your days off, when you have holidays. Number 6 is the last one, the recordings of the one-to-one classes, the recordings of the one-to-one classes. So when you do the class, the next day you can watch the recording, okay, and you can watch everything again, because our minds forget. We go to sleep, we wake up the next day, we forget what we learned, okay? So you watch that recording and then you remember everything else, okay? Now, there's 3 scenarios I always tell students, okay? 3 scenarios. And I'm going to explain each one. And don't worry, I'm going to show you the 6 slices of the pizza again. So make sure you've written all those down. Okay. The first scenario is you're trying to get to a 350, which is here, and you are here. Okay. What happens is when you're doing self-study, when you're watching YouTube videos and you're using bad quality materials, you are improving really slowly, and you're taking 1 exam, 2 exams, 3 exams, and then maybe you also start to get worse scores, okay? And you never get to this score here, and it's super slow, okay? The second scenario is a cheap course. Maybe you get some video courses, maybe you get a few group classes, but you don't get corrections on your writing, you don't get one-to-one classes, all these things. You can end up going really slow, okay? Really slow, but you get to your score, okay? You'll get to your score, okay? The third scenario, I've seen students do this. Okay, I've seen students do this, and they're passing their exam in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Okay, they are passing first time. They're not taking the exam 3 or 4 times like the average student. Okay, and they're going like this, super fast, because they're doing all 6 slices of the pizza. All 6 slices of the pizza. Okay, so let me show you all 6 slices of the pizza. If you can't remember all of them, okay, I'm going to show you on this screen. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and show you. Okay, so can everyone see this? This is the Swoosh Pizza. So I explained, this is slice 1, video courses and exercises. Slice 2, live classes with expert teachers, the group classes, where you're getting a lot of support from the teacher. Slice 3 is practice mock exams. Okay, 10 practice mock exams will be the support you need, the exam practice you need to pass first time. Writing and speaking corrections and feedback, okay? You submit your writing, you get feedback, scores, and you get corrections, okay? So you can improve for next time. Number 5 is one-to-one classes. Choose the time, choose the day, choose the teacher. We diagnose you and we tell you when you should book your exam. You should not decide when you're going to book the exam. The teacher needs to tell you, okay, when you're consistently getting grade Bs. Yes, okay, now you can book your exam, okay. And number 6 is one-to-one class recordings. So take a picture of the Swoosh Pizza on your phone if you need to. Take a picture if you need to, or write them down. This is the most delicious pizza, okay, the most delicious pizza, okay. Okay, now I want everyone to write down in the chat box, if you can remember, what are all 6 slices of the pizza? Let me know in the chat box. Write down all 6 slices of the pizza. Who has been listening carefully? Who's been listening carefully? Now, if you want to discuss more about your exam journey, okay, and you want to pass your exam 3 times faster, you want all 6 slices of the pizza, then book a call with one of my team and I. Okay, I've just put the link in the chat box, so you can go ahead and you can book a time and a day. So who can remember all 6 slices of the pizza? Let me know in the chat box. I'm going to be giving you more advice soon, okay, that's going to help you pass your exam 3 times faster, okay? So who can tell me all 6 slices of the pizza? Okay, Shirley, we recommend one-to-one classes. We recommend one hour, 1 hour, okay? Video courses and exercises, number 1, Mohammed, very good. What's number 2? Can anyone tell me number 2? Now, remember, as I showed you before, these people did all 6 slices of the pizza, Okay, this is what helps you to pass quickly. This is what helps you to pass quickly. All these people, okay, they did 6 slices of the pizza. Okay, we've got 5 stars across the board, guys. We know what we're talking about. Okay, we know what we're talking about. These people all did all 6 slices of the pizza. Okay, and you can do it too. These people are not more intelligent than you are. Number 2, live classes. Very good. Live group classes. Okay, Marivan, you've got 3, 4, 5. You got 5 of them. Okay. Keep going, guys. Video courses and exercises, live group classes, practice mock exams. Okay. What's the 4th one? Can anyone tell me the 4th one? Ayana. Very good. You got all of them. Very good. Now, you don't need to buy a course from Swoosh English. Okay. I just want to be honest with you. You don't need to. I'm not asking you to buy anything from us. All I'm telling you is, if you follow a school or a teacher from the UK, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, a native English-speaking country, if you do all 6 slices of their pizza, okay, you'll pass your exam 3 times faster. I guarantee it. You'll pass your exam 3 times faster. If you keep doing the 6 slices of pizza on Monday, 6 slices of the pizza Tuesday, 6 slices of the pizza Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you do all these things, you're going to improve. You're going to have a proper structure, a proper model or path to success. You're here right now, you're depressed, you're frustrated, you're annoyed, you're angry, you're feeling helpless that you've not passed this exam. You do 6 slices of the pizza and you're going to go on this journey to passing your exam, and you're going to pass 3 times faster. Not in 2025, not in 2026, okay, 2027. Some people, I speak to people who have been taking this for 4 years. They stopped, they gave up, they came back, they gave up, they came back, and they keep watching YouTube videos and doing all the things, self-study things. It doesn't help you to pass quickly, okay? Very important, okay? So, very good, Sabat. Yeah, lots of people putting those in. So if you do those things, you're going to pass quickly. Now, as I said before, if you want a call with one of our team, you want them to diagnose your issues more, you're interested in our courses, if you're interested in our paid courses, you can click this link and you can choose a time and choose a day to speak to somebody. Okay, if you're serious about passing this exam 3 times faster, then please book a time and day with them. If you want to continue doing YouTube videos and self-study, I don't recommend that, okay? But it's always your choice at the end of the day. It's always your choice. I'm just giving you the advice from doing this for 11 years, from helping tens of thousands of students to pass. I think I know something about passing this examination, okay? I think I know something about passing this examination, okay? Now, the big thing for people when they are deciding whether to take this, whether to buy a course or not, is they just want to save money. Okay, save money, save money. But what happens is when you take this exam 3, 4, 5 times, you've not saved money. You've spent a lot of money. Okay, so look, let me just show you something. Let me just show you something here. So remember, as I said before, if I share my screen here, if you're taking the exam 3 to 4 times like the average student, okay, the average student takes this exam 3 to 4 times because most students are doing self-study. Okay, it's the wrong way to prepare. Okay, so remember, each exam is $590. Okay, so that's in Saudi riyals, 1,500 riyals. If it's in pounds, okay, 303 pounds. Indian rupees, 33,000. Filipino pesos, 22,700. And if you're taking it 4 times like the average student is spending 2,400 Australian dollars on taking this exam. 92,000 pesos, $1,600, 1,500 euros. Crazy money, guys, crazy money. What it would be better to do is if you can pass first time, which is $590, okay, you spend maybe $400, $500, or $600 on your preparation, which is, you might think, wow, that's expensive, okay? But if you do that, okay, and say if you spend $500 on your preparation, $500, okay, and 590, okay, so 500 plus 590, okay, is $1,100. Oh, sorry, yeah. So you're spending, or you might, if you need more one-to-one classes, you might spend this on an exam and preparation. Okay, it means you've saved a lot of money. Okay, saved a lot of money, because as I said before, if that's £700 for a course and an exam, but you've taken the exam 4 times and you've done self-study, you've spent $500 more. Sorry, £500 more. Okay, £500 more. So if you're wanting to save money, I would recommend to buy a course and pass first time. Okay, don't take the exam many times and do self-study. Very, very important. We have courses you can pay in installments, Shirley, yeah. So if you want to speak to my team and you want more support, just click that link, okay, and they can give you the support you need, okay. So they want to give you all 6 slices of the pizza. We can give you all 6 slices of the pizza, okay. Now, I'm just giving you advice from helping tens of thousands of students. We know what you need to do to pass this exam quickly, okay. Now, has anyone booked their exam? Let me know in the chat box. Has anyone booked their exam? Okay. And if you have, what date have you booked the exam for? What date have you booked the exam for? Can anyone let me know what date they have booked their exam for? Because remember, as I said before, I, Shirley, I, Mohammed, I, Reba, will not book my exam until my Swoosh English teacher tells me I'm ready to pass. Or if you have a different UK or Australian teacher, you can put that in for them. Okay? Has anyone booked an exam? Let me know in the chat box. And give me your scores again. I can tell you if it's realistic for you to take that exam, or if you're not ready, I would highly recommend you to refund that exam so you get your money back. If you give more than 7 days notice, okay. Ayana, I haven't booked it yet, but I would like to take it in December. It's possible for many of you here today to take your exam in November or December. Okay, you can pass quickly. You can pass quickly. You don't need to wait till 2025, but you need a teacher, a UK, Australian, or American teacher to tell you when you're consistently getting grade Bs, and then you can book your exam. Okay, so work very hard for the next 1 to 2 months, and you never need to do OET ever again. You can move on with your life. Not booked it yet, Mohammed. Very good. Well done. Don't book it until you're ready. Okay, now some people say, I need to book an exam, otherwise I'm not going to study, otherwise I'm not going to be motivated. But if you work with a one-to-one teacher, okay, and you don't book an exam, then that's the best way to stay motivated, because they're going to hold your hand, they're going to make sure you do your homework, they're going to make sure you do all 6 slices of the pizza. So you're going to be motivated because you've paid money for a course. You're going to be motivated and committed to do it. Planning to take mine in December in Madrid, which is good, which means you've not booked your exam. Very good. Now, if you have booked your exam, don't be embarrassed, don't be shy. Just tell me in the chat box if you've booked it, and I can tell you if you're ready, if you're going to be ready to take it. Okay. Now, if your teacher is consistently giving you grade Bs, and they're a native English speaking teacher, okay, and you're consistently getting grade Bs, then cool, you're ready to take this exam. But if you're not getting grade Bs, I would highly recommend you not to take it. Okay. I speak to our students all the time and say, do not book that exam. You're not going to pass. Some people listen, some people ignore me, but that's their choice. Okay. But I care about every single one of you passing your exam quickly. Okay. So can anyone tell me? And I'm not going to say bad things about you if you've already booked your exam, because many people, they just think, oh, I'll just book it. There's only one date available for 2024. It's November 23rd. Depends. I think Saba, what scores did you get before? Let me see what you got. See if I can go back through the messages. Okay, what scores did you get? Saba. So, Saba, you got IELTS academic, your scores were very low. Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend. Oh no, you did OET. Saba, you could take this exam in in November if you have the right support. You got 330 for reading, 350 for writing, 350 for listening, 380 for speaking. If you have the right support, I think you could do it in November the 23rd. That would give you 6 weeks. Yeah, I think you could book it. Yes, you can, Simata. If the teacher is not giving you a grade B, this is how you go ahead and refund it. Get your money back. Don't lose your money. Don't waste your money. Okay. If you're not ready, then don't take the exam. Some people think, oh, I've booked it now, I need to take it. No, you don't. You can get your money back. A lot of people don't realize they can get a refund. Okay. If you have more than 1 week notice before your exam, you can get a refund. Okay. So Saba, yeah, if you have the right support, my friend, if you do all 6 slices of the pizza for the next 6 weeks, absolutely you can pass this exam. Don't wait till 2025. Let's do it now. You don't get your time back, my friend. Okay, take your exam now if you're getting the right support, all 6 slices of the pizza, and the teacher says that you're ready to book your exam and pass. Okay, so if you would like to speak to one of my team here at Swoosh English, okay, and you want support and you want all 6 slices of the pizza, then absolutely we can help you. Okay, so I'm going to put the link in the chat box if you want to book a call with my team, okay, and they can help you and they can support you. Okay, so everyone, please let me know right in the chat box, what have you learned today? What have you learned today? Has this been helpful? Has it not been helpful? Has it been the worst thing you've ever been to, or has it been a good thing? Have you, be honest with me. If you think it's been terrible, let me know. If you think it's been helpful, then let me know as well. Okay, remember we've been doing this for nearly 11 years. Okay, we've helped tens of thousands of students to pass this exam. So I know what you need to do to pass quickly, okay, so really fast, and also less money, less time. Okay, everyone wants to pass quickly. Okay, sometimes we need to be patient, and also we need all 6 slices of the pizza. Abdeslam, okay, yeah, we will be having a chat soon, my friend. Okay, I told you, Abdeslam, I say this with a lot of love, my friend. I told you to have more classes before you took your exam, and also you needed to wait for the teacher to tell you when you're ready. Okay, because you know I care about you, and I knew that you weren't ready to take this exam. But don't worry, we'll have a chat about it. I will help you pass. Okay. Okay, Mary Cutty, it's really helpful. Okay, but don't worry, Abdeslam, we will help you. But you need to follow my advice. You need to listen to my advice. You were close. You were close, but I knew that you weren't ready. I knew that you weren't ready. And if you look back at my messages to you, I did warn you. Okay, I did warn you. But yeah, you were very close. You're very close. Cool. Everyone, if you want to learn more about Swoosh English, go to our website, swooshenglish.com. Okay, that's our website. Okay. Any questions? Has anyone got any questions? Oh, Shamaila, I got 380 in reading. 380 in writing, 370 in speaking, 360 in reading, 320 in listening. Okay. Well, the other thing is the reading and the speaking, we need to maintain those scores. Even with writing, you need to maintain those scores next time. So you can pass this year, Shamaila, but you'll need support, okay? Because when people are very close like that, they think, if I just do self-study again without a teacher and I take the exam again, I think I can pass. And they get the exact same scores next time. The exact same scores next time, okay? We don't want that to happen to you. We don't want that to happen to you, okay? So my big advice would be to get all 6 slices of the pizza. When you're consistently getting more than 350 in reading, writing, listening, speaking, then you can book your exam. Now, some people get very impatient and they're like, I want to book my exam now. I want to take my exam now. Please don't do that. 6 slices of the pizza every day. 6 slices of the pizza every day. 6 slices of the pizza every day. Keep it simple. We have in the UK and America, we have a an acronym saying KISS. We say, keep it simple, stupid. Don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Don't overcomplicate it. You're all very smart people, and smart people overcomplicate things. Okay, I know what you need to do to pass. Okay, Reba, depends on your English level, depends on how much support, depends if you're doing all 6 slices of the pizza, depends how much study you can do per day, depends if you've got a job. If you've not got a job, you've got more time. We also say in England, how long is a piece of string? A piece of string can be this long, it can be this long, it can be this long. There's a lot of factors involved. Okay, if you're doing self-study, it's going to take you a lot longer. Shamila, all 6 slices of the pizza, all 6 slices of the pizza. That would be my recommendation for you. Okay. Now, if you want to ask these questions to our team, they can help and support you. They can diagnose your scores. Okay. Even if you've never taken OET before, we can give you some diagnosis and we can tell you 6 slices of the pizza. Okay. And we're going to give you the medicine. We're going to diagnose you, and we're going to give you the medicine, just like a doctor or a nurse does. We're going to diagnose you, giving you the medicine. Okay. Now, I can show you what our courses look like on our platform, which I'm going to share here. Okay, I'm going to share the screen, and I will show you. Okay. Okay. So if you can see, this is our learning portal. Okay, and you can see all of our courses here, and you'll see all 6 slices of the pizza. All 6 slices of the pizza. Okay. So you can see here we've got Slice 1, video courses and exercises, OET reading and listening, OET speaking and writing. Okay, I'll show you what these look like. Group classes, the live group classes, the one-to-one classes, the recordings of the classes, writing corrections, that's Slice 4. Okay, Slice 3 is the mock exams. Okay, let me show you what all these look like. So if I go here, OET reading and listening, you've got all the videos you need. That's why you don't need YouTube, because we've got a structured course, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. We tell you everything that you need to do.
Each word aloud in your head. This is not skim reading. Remember, we're glancing over the text quickly. And you text, and you need to answer questions which are located in one of the 4.
All the videos that you need.
Go with an interest in the field of sleep deprivation, most likely to be medical professionals.
Okay. And then,
so I'm going to leave you with another skimming.
Then you can go to the quizzes. You can review them. Review which answers you got right and which answers you got wrong. Okay. Okay, and then I'll show you the other other parts of the course as well. So we give you everything you need, all 6 slices of the pizza. Okay. So if I go to there's the group classes, the one-to-one classes, you can book them. I want to show you the mock exams. So for example, a lot of people I've seen today have failed in reading. So we've got reading part A here. You can see, you can take the test. Okay. And I put my email address in here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Put my email address in, and you can see everything here, and then I can continue, and then I can take the mock test. So you can get your scores immediately. All the exams instructions, what to do, and then I click begin assessment. And then I can start to do all of the mock exams. And you can see what the score, you can put all your answers in. Put all these in. And then go to the next page. So we've got everything that you need. All 6 mock exams are, all 6 slices of the pizza. Okay. Can everyone hear me okay? Let me know. Just say yes. Okay, I think everyone can hear me okay now. Okay. Really helpful session, said Saba. I just need to start preparing as I took a break since I last attempted. Awesome. We would love to help you. Guys, was that helpful? Any questions? Any questions for me? Shamila, yes. Mohammed, yes. Now, I know some people come to these sessions saying, give me reading tips. Give me listening advice. Okay. I want to give you the advice that's going to help you to pass this exam 3 times faster. I could spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours giving you OET, reading and listening and speaking and writing advice. But I want to talk about some things that are sometimes more important than that, which is, at the end of the day, you don't care about reading, you don't care about listening, you care about passing this exam quickly, okay? You want to pass this exam 3 times faster, okay? First time, move to the UK, Australia, get your dream job, and never need to do English exams again. English exams, everyone, are not exciting, okay? English exams are boring. Nobody wants to do an exam. Come on, let's be honest. Nobody wants to do an exam. Okay, but for us, I love it when people pass their exam and they say, Alex, I passed my exam first time. Thank you so much to Swoosh English. They give us a 5-star review, and then they move on with their life. Some people have cried to me on the phone. They're so happy that they've passed their exam quickly, and they're like, I couldn't have passed this exam without Swoosh English. And, you know, it feels amazing to us when we get that kind of feedback. So I want that for everyone else. Okay, I want that for everyone else. But don't continue with self-study. Okay, you don't need to buy a course from Swoosh English. I'm not here to sell you our courses. If you don't want to buy a course from Swoosh, that's fine. But find yourself a teacher or a school, a native English-speaking teacher from America, UK, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, who's going to give you all 6 slices of the pizza. All these 6 things I've seen the students who pass quickly. They do these 6 things, and I've seen the students who pass slowly, and they don't do these things. They might do 1 or 2 of the things, okay, but they're not even good quality. If they're doing 1 slice or 2 slices, it might be bad quality 2 slices. For example, video courses and exercises for the first slice, they're just watching YouTube, and that's not going to help you to pass quickly. Okay. Any last questions before we finish today? Any last questions? Let me know in the chat box. Has anyone booked a call with my team? And I put that link in the chat box. Just say, yes, I've booked. If you have, this is the link. If you want to discuss your specific challenges with OET, okay, and you want us to help you, just book a call with one of our team and they'll do their best to help you. Okay, Shamila. So practice test, that's just 1 slice of the pizza. You need all 6 slices, okay? All 6 slices of the pizza. So look back at your paper, look at all those 6 slices, video courses and exercises, live group classes, practice mock exams, writing corrections, one-to-one classes, recordings of one-to-one classes. So find a package that has that. Okay, you can look on our website and find all of these. Don't just use practice mock exams. That's also a big mistake that people make. Okay, they just take mock exams and they think they're going to pass by doing that. Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, I'm glad you've reminded me. If I go back to I forgot to show you, after you've taken the mock exam, okay, you can watch the analysis video. So the teacher will analyze the mock exam you've just taken and tell you what were the correct answers.
It says defined as the acute inflammation of the internal lining of the vein. So which part of the vein is affected? The internal lining. Inserting the needle too steeply can result in something the underside of the vein. So going back to text B, where we have information about inserting the needle and setting up the cannula, let's take a look. It says less steep angles increase the risk of needle cutting along surface of vessel. Steeper angles increase risk of perforating the back wall of the vessel. So we've got here perforating. So we've got that word steeply. So inserting the needle too steeply in the text, it says steeper angles can result in the question, increase in the text. So we've got perforating. And then in the question, it says the underside.
So I thought I would let you listen to that for a little bit longer. Could everyone hear that? Let me know. Okay, so let me just, I think everyone's asking about so you want me to tell you about the course? Okay, cool. I can tell you about the course. My team can also tell you about it, but the course that has all 6 slices of the pizza. Okay, let me show you. If you're a nurse, this is the link. If you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, so that's for nurses, you can look at that. If you're a doctor, this is the link. Okay, that's the link. So I'm going to show you all 6 slices of the pizza. Okay, now you might think, wow, this is expensive, but it's cheaper than doing the exam 4 times. Okay, even 3 times is cheaper than that. If you take the exam once and join our course, you can pass this exam much, much faster. Okay, so this has all 6 slices of the pizza, video courses and exercises, live group classes, 10 mock exams, 20 writing corrections from the teacher for corrections, feedback, and a score. Okay, and you also get writing corrections classes with the teacher as well. 8 one-to-one classes, so we tell you when you're ready to book the exam, when you're consistently getting grade Bs, and diagnose your problems in all 4 areas, and also help you to improve and do your scores to get an A or a B. Okay, and then you get the recording, slice 6, and you get all of these other things as well. If you failed your exam before, we help you to get back on track and improve for your next exam. And you get all these extra things: reading, activity bank, listening, grammar course, vocabulary course, speaking and writing course. You've got everything there that you need to pass quickly. So I'll explain how much it is in your currency. Okay, so $669 US. Okay, I'll tell you, you can either pay the full pay or you can pay in 3 installments. Okay, it's $223 in installments. Okay, you could try the course for 1 week. Okay, if you don't like the first one-to-one class, you don't like the course, if you tell us within the first week, we will refund you, no problem. We'll send you the money back, but we've got the best reviews of any OET school in the world. We know we can help you to pass quickly. Okay, so if you try it for a week, you don't like it, we'll give you your money back. Okay, if you try that first one-to-one class, you don't like it, we'll give you your money back. Okay, so you can split it into 3 monthly payments, or you can pay the full pay. Now let me explain how much it is in your currency. Okay, so in US dollars, the full price, okay, the full price in pounds is £511. Okay, which is only, it's not much more than one OET exam. If you want to pay in 3 installments, you can pay this for 3 months. Okay, in different currencies, euros, it's 200 euros a month. In INR, Indian rupees, it's 18,000 a month. Okay, if it's in Saudi, it's 836 reals a month for 3 months. Okay, so if it's the full price, it would be that. Okay, so it's got all 6 slices of the pizza, and the course is available until you pass. So it's unlimited access. So if I go back to this page, the fastest way to pass is unlimited access until you pass. We're with you every step of the way to passing this examination. So you can either pay the full price or you can pay 3 monthly installments. Now, if you pay the full price, you'll get 10 one-to-one classes. So we'll give you an extra 2 one-to-one classes. So 10 one-to-one classes if you pay the full price. And we'll give you 13 mock exams. 13. So that's if you pay the full price. 10 one-to-one classes and 13 mock exams. You need to let me know when you bought it, and I will give you the extra 2 one-to-one classes. So you get 10 and 13 mock exams. So you've got everything there you need to pass this exam quickly. If I can withdraw after first. So Shamaila, we're making it easy for you. We've got it for pharmacists as well, Saba. So we put it into 3 installments, Saba, over 3 months, because we want to make the course cheaper for you. So you can't withdraw after your first installment. So say, for example, you pass your exam in 1 month, you still have to pay it for the second and third month, okay? Because in the past we had it as a full price, but some people said it's cheap and some people said it's expensive. So we put it into 3 installments for you. So you can't just withdraw after the first installment. But if you take the course for 1 week, you don't like it, we'll give you your money back. So there's no risk in trying the course to see if it's going to help you. But as I said before, we've got the best reviews of any OET school in the world. We're going to give you all 6 slices of the pizza. And remember, Shamaila, don't worry too much about money, okay? You're going to make a huge amount of money when you become a doctor, nurse, pharmacist in the UK, Australia, or America. For example, if I show you here, okay, some people in here, if you're in Africa, or you're in the Philippines, or you're in India, okay, you'll be making quite a low salary. So if I look here, okay, some people, I've spoken to people, Ghanaian nurses who make $2,500 a year, okay? When they come to the UK, so if I tell you what this is, oh, it's going crazy. My xe.com is going crazy. Okay, let me just refresh that. Okay, so some people only make, we'll call it $3,000 a year. Some people only make $3,000 a year salary. Okay, that's £2,200. But when you come to the UK, you can be making $50,000 a year, which is a lot more. It's like 25 times more money, okay? So if you can make $50,000 a year, our course costs $669. So if I do that on my calculator, I would see that's like, what, 10, it's about 40 times more money. For 40 times? No, a lot more than that. Yeah, it's probably like 40, 50 times more money. Okay, so don't worry too much about the course cost. Think about the money you're going to make when you get a salary as a doctor, nurse, or pharmacist in the UK, Australia, or America. Okay. If I do one-to-one classes, how much until I pass? You're very welcome, Mary. If I do one-to-one, how much until I pass the exam? It depends on you. It depends on how many classes it takes you to pass. So you can do 3 monthly payments, Saba, or you can pay the full price. It's up to you. You can book only one-to-one classes. Let me show you. Let me show you one-to-one classes. But my friend, as I said to you, 6 slices of the pizza. You can't just pass with one-to-one classes, Shramali. Okay? We highly recommend you do all 6 slices of the pizza. There's no expiry, Shamaila. It's available until you pass. It's available until you pass. So these are the one-to-one classes, and I'll show you them. Okay, so we tell people you can pass 3 times faster with one-to-one classes, okay? Because it's true, you can, but you also need to do all 6 slices of the pizza, okay? Some people who've taken one-to-one classes and done 6 slices of pizza, they got A's and B's, A's and B's, okay? Now, 5 classes is not going to help you improve a lot, okay? We always recommend 10 or 20, because this is where you're going to get proper improvement. The teacher's going to tell you why you're failing in reading, writing, listening, speaking, why you're getting low scores. They're going to diagnose you, and then they're going to work with you on how to improve your scores. So if you're getting 280 in reading or 260 in listening or 310 in speaking. They're going to work with you, hold your hand through the whole process, and help you get to grade Bs consistently. And then they'll say, okay, now you can book your exam because you're getting grade Bs. I'm confident. And then you can walk into the exam with loads of confidence. You don't need to walk into the exam feeling nervous and worried and shaking, because the teacher has already told you you're consistently getting grade Bs. So this is 410, this is 420. So you get slice 5 and slice 6, but you don't get slice 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's important you get all 6. Okay? So you get 10 one-to-one classes and the recordings, 20 one-to-one classes and the recordings. Okay? So you can choose the time, choose the day, choose the teacher. We'll focus on your weak areas, not your strong areas. We'll focus on your weak areas. Okay, any last questions before we go? But if you would like to speak to our team, okay, if you would like to speak to our team, this is the link in the chat box. Okay, so before we finish today, please let me know, what did you learn? What did you learn from today's session? What did you learn? I'll do a quick summary of everything we spoke about today. Tell me in the chat box, what did you learn? Can you remember? Have you forgotten? What are your OET listening skills like? What did you learn today? So in the chat box, what did you learn? Not to book my exam before my Swoosh teacher tells me I'm ready to pass. Yeah. Very good. What else? What else did you learn today? What else did you learn today? What else did you learn? 6 slices of the pizza, video courses and exercises, live group classes, mock exams, writing corrections, one-to-one classes and recordings of one-to-one classes. Also very, very important. The other thing I said before, I will not book my exam until my Swoosh teacher tells me I'm ready to pass. I will not book I, Yamima, I, Mohammed, I, Shamali, will not book my exam until my Swoosh teacher tells me I'm ready to pass. Okay? No YouTube videos, lots of bad teachers giving different pieces of advice. Okay? Also, very important, your wife, your husband love you, but they are not the best people to decide when you're ready to book this exam and take it. Listen to the teachers, okay? That's really important. Don't book 2 exams at the same time, very important. Just looking at my notes. Okay, don't compare yourself to your friend if your friend's passed quickly. Okay, everyone's different. Okay, we want you to walk into the exam feeling confident, excited, not feeling depressed and sad. Okay. Remarking, don't do remarking for reading and listening because the scores won't change. Okay. Remember, in this exam, you are the patient, we are the doctor, we are the nurse. Okay. Don't do more self-study and spend time not on multiple exams. Exactly. You're very welcome. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. Now, lastly, if you want to speak to our team, I will send you the link. Okay, if you want to, because I'm going to be, click this link before you go because I'm going to be leaving the session now. So click that link if you want to speak to our team about your progress, about how you're doing with your examinations. Okay, let me know by clicking that. Well, click that link and let me know if you can click it. Okay, book a time, book a day. speak to them. They will help you, okay? We can help you to get all 6 slices of the pizza. Okay, so as everyone click that link, confidence, said Saba, all 6 slices are very, very important for success. Don't book your exam until you're ready. Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely day, and I look forward to helping you pass your exam 3 times faster. Okay, have a lovely day.